Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you just rock with me. And got my six, meaning have my bag. Do me a favor again, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, like my pretty says, because let me tell you, 49% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribers, and the other 51% are not. I think I'm saying that right. Anyway, and I need you guys to help support me. Also, do me a favor, go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot. That is where you can get all Zodiac sign readings, and subscribe. I need more than 100 subscribers. And I know you guys, the 49 and 51%, can go over there. Somebody is having a realization. So how this read is going to go is that we're going to discuss a topic which somebody is having a realization. They're iffy about it though, or it's probably something that they're working on. We'll pull that card over. We're going to just discuss the journey, the lesson, and understand the lesson in the journey. Towards the end of the read, we're going to pull from the crystal deck in order to focus on the chakras that we need to work on. And at the end of the read, we're going to release all the negative energy with an affirmation. Again, I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys who rock with me and understand that, the way that I do my reads, my crazy is me understanding what it is, and also knowing why I'm coming here to watch or to listen and to get insight. When it comes to anything that I decide to learn, I have to know exactly why I'm at this point, and I'm being patient and planting a seed to do something different. Does that make sense? Seven of Pentacles energy. And then we also have the Emperor as well. But yeah, I just feel like that. I feel like with me, Two of Cups energy, this is about friendship, communication, and maybe some type of union. But the thing is that there is a realization that you kind of might not want to have, but you know that it's calling you to have it. And therefore, it's because you planted a seed. And so when you plant seeds and it doesn't grow the way you need to, that's when the realization comes out, and you have the insight and knowledge to know what causes you sadness, and also why you need to be defensive in regards to being victorious and having hope when it comes to a situation. So the Judgment card in the upright, just to let you know, is, liberation, redemption, and awakening. I feel like I'm about to cough. I had a dry a dry patch in my throat. Somebody's throat chakra is off. Somebody does not want to say whatever it is that they have going on. As I say that, I need to take a drink of water. But somebody does not want to deal with this, drinking my water, this situationship that's happening. And sometimes you just have to. Sometimes when you realize that you planted the seed, and at the same time there's no growth. So the Seven of Pentacles could be 7 years, because each pentacle is equivalent to a year. But this is joy, positive results, and patience. So you're being patient, and you've been trying to seek positive, or wait for the positive results to happen. But at the same time, you have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing sadness, and therefore you're becoming defensive, and there's no victory or hope in this situation when it comes to you. And maybe an Emperor Aries energy, or somebody who you felt like could have the potential. Remember, potential will always have you fucked up, right? That will have the potential to give you a cup of love, right? And so that is something that we spend so much time, again, 7 years could be, that we wait for somebody to improve or to see or to get better. And therefore, it's just like, you know what? No, I have to do what's best for me moving forward. Now, this card deck is from the soulmate, twin flame, or karmic partner situations. Remember, there's karmic partners and there's karmic situations, and sometimes we fall in the obstacles, or sometimes we fall in a path that we have to figure that out, and sometimes it takes years to get over the feeling of what this person may be. Yeah, hesitation and lusting is at the bottom of the deck. It says, "Is it love or lust?" Exactly. This sex can be out of the sex can be out of this world. Do you really have a deep connection? What does this person really add to your life besides good sex? These are why you don't want to have that realization, because it might not give you what you want. The Emperor energy again um, is here. And so I'll just sit this here, look at that heartbreak and travel. So be ready for new experiences and possibly an opportunity to travel. What this new adventure is, you can count on making progress. So again, the universe gives you detours so you can recognize the hidden blessings, right? The heartbreak come with hidden blessings. Does that make sense? And it says you are being asked to go in a new direction. You will be amazingly surprised by the detour. It will be unknown territory for you. So you're going to maybe a new state, a new city. Maybe you're doing something out of the norm that's not in the norm for you, because the past patience has caused you to question, is this lust or love? Hesitation. Their hesitation is causing inaction due to fears of rejection because their previous behavior, or it may be they don't fully trust the connection. And so that could be why they feel this way. But in the process, this emperor type energy, somebody who you felt like had the power and the authority and that was stable, could give you something different. But their hesitation is causing you to move forward and to, find a way out, seek liberation when it comes to heartbreak and looking at the hidden blessings and go. So, you know, when in the book The Game of Life, and I always go back and I always say this in the book of and I read it all the time, it says basically that if you have a hunch to do something, go and follow that hunch. And that might be going to a different city, a distant city. It could be going to enjoy time with your friends, a new connection. And the hesitation is what keeps you stagnant. And this is what this other person is actually realizing, that their hesitation has kept them stagnant and is losing you. And you're deciding if this lust or love. And that's the realization, that you hesitated. Because again, I didn't say what the judgment in the reverse energy is. The judgment in the reverse is you feel like you're being punished, that there's doubt and there's a lack of closure. So sometimes you're not going to get the closure that you want. It says in sync. You just get each other. Perhaps you finish each other's sentence or know what they're thinking. This connection feels effortless. So in the process of you stepping out and, dealing with the person that's hesitant, those hidden blessings come in a form of a different situationship. And this time, this situationship feels great. This time, the situationship feels like it's stability, and that you'll receive good results, and you're positive, and the Seven of Wands energy, the victory, the hope that you decided to go after or to take a leap about, bring somebody who you're in sync with. Does that make sense? And then, yeah, because you're going through anxiety. And anxiety, that's why you waited for so long and you've been patient. But again, you feel like you've been punished, and that you're punishing this person by you deciding to follow the hidden blessings and seek liberation and find a way out. But again, you did what you could, and you cannot help. This is the cycles. Exactly. You cannot help the way somebody is being. You only can help yourself, and that is what you're realizing. Is it lust or love? Yeah, because you feel Nine of Swords energy. I mean, excuse me, the Nine of Swords is here and the Ten of Swords. You feel like you've been backstabbed. You feel like you've been backstabbed. You feel like, you're a failure, or you have to have, sudden endings with this situationship because you're questioning this, the hesitation, a King of Cups energy. There could be a king, a new person and this could be your energy too as well. We're going to hope for the best, because it looks like in the hidden blessings, you might find that person who is that King of Cups energy, love, compassionate, and understanding, that'll truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. And it's going to feel so refreshing, because in the past, you've been feeling like anxious, and you've been questioning, ouch, my wrist, you've been questioning how this person, place, thing, or situation does you, and it makes you feel. And that's where the judgment realization is that you feel like you've been punished, and you feel like there's destruction, and you've had a lot of doubts when it comes to the sleepless nights and feeling like a failure, and all you've done was, yeah, look at all these energies of the swords. You could be dealing with an air sign, but the Seven of Swords is realizing and having clarity about your insecurities. or the way this person makes you feel insecure. So they make you feel backstabbed. They make you feel, backstabbed. They give you anxiety and causes you stressed out and make you feel insecure about who you are. That's why you're questioning and you're looking for a new direction. I'm telling you, the hidden blessings is in this new direction. It's somewhere where you're traveling, and you could be traveling towards somebody, which is a hidden blessing. Somebody who is stable, somebody who is secure, somebody who is okay with leading and showing you something different and has the power and the authority for this stability. You understand? And so the Three of Wands being here is letting you know that you're happy, your happiness, and you're being grateful for the cycles that this has caused you, because now, even though you don't know what the hidden blessings are, you have the insight and knowledge to know what was causing you sadness. And therefore, you know why you were defensive. But in that same defensive energy, you had hope. And in hope, with hope, with like the star energy says, right? No matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self care. When you started to focus on self care and started questioning, what does this person really add to your life besides good sex? Then you start to move forward and see what the hidden blessings are. And then you have hope again in regards to all of the things that you have went through in the past. Does that make sense? And that's the realization when it comes to you, the Queen of Cups energy. I can't make this up, Cancer. Listen, the Queen of Cups energy is, be someone who makes everyone feel important. Look them through their eyes and make them feel understood. You understood this person for a while, but now you're questioning lust or love because it just feels like lust. Is all they bring to the table is sex? If they don't bring no stability, if they don't bring anything else, you have to travel on your own. You're not traveling with the person. You're actually doing a lot of the stuff on your own because you're empathetic of their past energies that they brought to you, meaning hurt or, seeing, what they're missing and trying to be everything for this person. I'm going to clarify with the Lover's Journey deck, the Oracle deck. You're trying to be everything to this person so that they could see what a pure soul is or what a pure Cancer is. Yeah, time keeps slipping. You're endless waiting, long separation again, and that's why you're questioning, is this lust or love? Because anybody that wants to be with you will not be separate from you. Silent contemplation, again, the realization. Complex love, seeking the answers. So you're seeking the answers because you're asking yourself, is this love or lust? And so maybe that's what you went on this hidden detour for, and went to travel. Be ready for new experiences, is because you're contemplating and you're looking at things in a different light. On the run, it says ghosting and disappearing, avoiding confrontation. That's what this person that you've been dealing with in the past has done. But the road to home, this is a journey that you're going on. Long-term investments, focus on stability and foundation. So a rise of the feminine or masculine, however it is, but rolling the dice, weighing pros and cons, leaving it to fate. And that's what you're doing, right? Evolving feminine, maturity and contemplation. You're contemplating. That's where this judgment is coming out because there's so much doubt and energy of you not being able to get what it is that you want, from a person. And so the untold truths of untold truths of the heart. And then I'll pull from the messengers of the heart. No, I'm going to pull from the untold truths of the heart because again, the beginning, yeah. So the beginning and hoping, a new direction, fresh start, and a chance. That's what you're doing, hoping, waiting, expecting, and manifesting. You still had hope even though you were defensive. Distance, yeah, you separated yourself. So in the process of asking, barrier, separation, and space, the space that was there, long separation caused you to feel despair, falling apart, sinking, and hopeless. You were starting to lose hope. And then the universe said, the illusions are there, clouded judgment, unbalanced, and skewed. The universe is letting you know that it's not you who is the problem. It's the people and situations that you're dealing with, and you want somebody that's in sync. So I think the new beginning is when you actually take a leap and, get away from the person that's hesitant and that's distancing themselves from you, and you go on this journey. And like I said, the game of life says that if you feel in your mind to go somewhere, whether you got $2 to $3, just go. Go, and the universe will always send blessings to you, but bless that as success. And I'm just kind of, I'm just kind of, what do you call it? I'm just kind of saying what just off of the top of my head, I can't think of what it's called. But I say that to say to you that this is when you find the person who you're in sync with. That's just how I feel. Does that make sense? And so, all of the other energy, it doesn't matter anymore because, you have to find somebody who completes you and not depletes you. And that's the empathetic Queen of Cups energy. That is who you are. And that is why you're going to find somebody who's strong enough to deal with you and how you love, no matter what. And everybody is not on the same wavelength as the other person that you've been dealing with. But remember, no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This person, place, thing, or situation taught you how to be strong and to know what you really want out of this thing called life and from a partner. So you planted the seed, but the universe says if you plant the seed and send strength and healing to this person, and this person isn't yours by divine right, the universe will send somebody to you who is their equivalent, the person who you wanted to be in sync with you, the person who you wanted to be stable, the person who you wanted to love you, to be understanding, and that will truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. And that is why the universe does not play games when it comes to things like that. Does that make sense? And so that's just how I see this energy. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull. Oh, wait. I was going to pull. Oh, there it is. The messengers of the heart is right here. But, I just feel like when it comes to this energy, it is a scary energy. It is scary to take a leap of faith. But I found in my life and me just going and taking that leap from the, like the fool would, and going on a journey, I found that a lot of the blessings came to me when I just had faith in, it's like, oh, darling, but what if you fall? No, but what if I fly? It's an awakening. Again, a spirit, abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. And that's what the universe is letting you know. Take that friendship. This friendship is leading to more. So you might find that person when you're on that vacation and you took that detour, a thing that you would not normally do, and go on a detour, and actually move forward. Then you find somebody who you feel like it can be a friend, but they become more. They start to complete your sentences, but it takes for a new direction, a fresh start, and for you to see something different. And that's where the traveling says. It says, be ready for new experiences or possibly an opportunity to travel. Whatever this new adventure is, you can count on making progress. And that's all you wanted when you planted that seed. Obsession. Someone is gripped. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. This could have been you, but I think it's going to be this person when they see that their person is slipping away and going towards somebody because of their hesitation, or going towards something else because of their hesitation, and then they're going to try to come back. But remember, I say, if this is not your divine counterpart, the universe has a funny way of doing things to send you your divine counterpart when you take those detours and you realize an awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. This could be you, or this could be your person. And I'm pretty sure that it'll be your person because they're realizing that they're losing you. They're realizing that they're losing you, and therefore they want to try to do anything to get you back. But is it a mean of playing games? Listen, I was just looking at this. Those two cards came out. I grabbed this deck, and those two cards came out, and at the bottom of this deck, it's fighting it. It says, the harder I try to resist you, the weaker I seem. So this person is fighting the person that's been hesitant and distant and all these other things. They've been fighting it, and so therefore you have to understand that this is not your problem. It's your choice, but it's not your problem, for them to realize who you are. Does that make sense? And so now we're going to pull tarot. We're going to pull tarot again, even though we have it out here. We're going to pull tarot because something guided me to pull the tarot. I don't know. Because I was just trying to figure it out. Let's clarify the moon energy. The moon energy comes out. Yeah, look at that. The unknown of the moon comes out with the hangman. Yeah, you've been in limbo too long, and now you're recognizing your strengths. But that's the cycles, the wheel of fortune, the ebb and flow of life right here, right? The cycles come out twice. This is the cycles that you have to go through. This is the turning point, the destiny, the fate that you're going through. So you realize your personal power. Remember, strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. You realize that you've been a hangman. It says, when it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance. Exactly. Resistance. Embrace the state of pause, and try to see things in a new light. And that is why you decided to travel, to take that detour, and to understand why. It's like because the ghosting, the disappearing, and the avoiding confrontation, this person being on the run showed you something different. And so that is the detours, the hidden blessings. You've been asked to go to a new direction. You will be amazingly surprised by the detour. It will be unknown territory. Be ready for new experiences or possibilities, possibly an opportunity to travel. Whatever this new adventure is, you can count on making progress. So, again, that is where your abundance is going to come in. Yes, they will call, but based upon the seed that you planted this seed for somebody to come around you that's in sync with you. You just get each other. Perhaps you finish each other's sentence or know what they're thinking. This connection is effortless. And that's the friendship that the universe is going to give to you, pure, authentic love to an empathetic person. Does that make sense? And so, hold on one second. I want to try to get my book, The Game of Life, and I'll read you what I'm trying to tell you. Hold on one second. Okay, so I found my book, and it's from The Game of Life and How to Play It. This is how I created my affirmation that we release the energy at the end. And so I'm going to read two different passages. It's small, so just understand. It says, many people, however, are ignorant of, hold on. It says, in reality, it's man's true destiny or destination flashed to him from an infinite intelligence which is within himself. Now, it says, many people, however, are ignorant of their true destinies and are striving for things and situations which do not belong to them and would only bring failure and dissatisfaction if obtained. For example, a woman came to me and asked me to speak the word that she would marry a certain man with whom she was very much in love. She called him AB. I replied, that would be a violation of spiritual law. But I would speak the word for the right man, the divine selection, the man who belongs to her by divine right, right? By divine right. And it says, I added, if AB is the right man, you can't lose him. And if he isn't, you will receive his equivalent. She saw AB frequently, but no headway was made in their friendship. It says, on one evening, she called and said, do you know, for the last week, AB hasn't seemed so wonderful to me. I replied, maybe he is not the divine selection. Another man might be the right one. Soon after that, she met another man who fell in love with her at once and who said she was his ideal. In fact, he said all the things she had always wished AB would say to her. She remarked, it was quite uncanny. So soon returned his love. So, excuse me, she soon returned his love and lost all interest in AB. This shows the law of substitution. A right idea was substituted for the wrong one. Therefore, was no loss or sacrifice involved. It says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these kings shall be added unto you. And he said the kingdom was within man. The kingdom is realm of right ideas or the divine pattern. It says many people have brought disaster into their lives through idle words. And then so I'm going to go to another one where it says here, let me finish reading it. It says, for example, a woman asked me why her life was now in poverty and limitation. Formerly, she had a home, was surrounded by beautiful things, and had plenty of money. We found she had often tired of the management of her home, and she said repeatedly, "I'm sick and tired of things. I wish I lived in the trunk." She added, "Today I'm living in the trunk." She spoke herself into a trunk. The subconscious mind has no sense of humor, and people often joke themselves into unhappy experiences. I can say that to you because I did that with the C word, and I was trying to avoid it and trying not to do it. And so I always said I didn't want it, but I spoke it. You know what I mean? Like, um, it says, for example, a woman had a great deal of money, jokingly, continually, excuse me, a woman who had a great deal of money joked continually about getting ready for the poorhouse. In a few years, she was almost destitute, having impressed the subconscious mind with the picture of lack and limitation. Fortunately, the law works both ways, and situations of lack may be changed to one of plenty. For example, a woman came to me one hot summer day for a treatment for prosperity. She was worn out, dejected, and discouraged. She said she possessed just $8 in the world. I said, good. Well, bless that $8 and multiply them as Jesus Christ multiplied the loaves and the fishes. For he taught that every man had the power to bless and multiply, to heal and to prosper. She said, what shall I do next? I replied, follow your intuition. Have you had a hunch to do anything or to go anywhere? Intuition means intuition means intuition or to be taught from within. It is man's unerring guide, and I will deal fully with the law in the following chapter. Hold on. It says, the woman replied, I don't know. I seem to have a hunch to go home. Right? The detours. Hold on. The detours. It says, I seem to have a hunch to go home. I've just enough money for carefare. Her home was in a distant city and was one of lack and limitation. And the reasoning mind or intellect would have said, stay in New York and get work and make some money. I replied, then go home. Never violate a hunch. I spoke the following words to her. Listen, infinite spirit, open the ways for great abundance for blank. She is an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to her by divine right. I told her to repeat it continuously also. She left for home immediately. In calling on a woman one day, she linked up with an old friend of the family. Through this friend, she received thousands of dollars in the most miraculous way. She has said to me often, tell people about the woman who came to you with $8 in a hunch. There is always plenty on man's pathway, but it can only be brought in manifestation through desire, faith, and the spoken word. Jesus Christ brought out clearly that man must first make the first move. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened to you. Matthew 7:7. It says in the scripture we read, concerning the works of my hands command ye me. Into infinite intelligence, God is ever ready to carry one out man's smallest or greatest demands. Every desire uttered or unexpressed is a demand. We are often startled by having a wish suddenly fulfilled. So you get what I'm saying? And that's why I say that to you. If you have a hunch, go after it. The universe is telling you this. If you need something to be fulfilled, say the affirmation and move forward. Those are the ebb and flows of life. And once you learn how abundance come, then you'll understand that. But in the struggle, bottom of the deck, in times of struggle and feeling lack, if you keep keeping that energy in there, you have to learn to transmute it. Does that make sense? Five of Pentacles energy. Hard times and feeling lack. And that's what the lady did. And she told her that we're going to bless that $8 and bless it like the loaves and the fishes. You get what I'm saying? So you have to know how abundance come in order for you to be able to get through it. And then also, if this person isn't yours, this person who is hesitant, if it's not yours by divine right, and then guess what? Don't fight it. Understand, send strength and healing to this person, period. That's where I got that from. Send whatever it is, bless this person wherever they are. And they will soon, because it's like it'll soon dissolve and dissipate when you deal with the things that you fear or the things that you are hesitant on dealing with. And that's why I say that. But bless them and bless them, and say whatever is yours by divine right, it will come to you. But if you don't do that and you speak into this person and you want them to come back, they will call. They will come back, call and come back, but it's your choice. Or they'll become obsessed with this energy of you walking away if they're not healed. And that's why you have to ask yourself these questions about the game of life and how to play it. And that's why I think this book is only literally 93 pages, but it speaks volumes in how you learn how to play this game of life and learn where your abundance come from. It said you've done the work, abundance flows to you now. So you doing the work is basically you getting up and following that hunch that you have so that you might find somebody who you feel like is your like kind. Does that make sense? And so that is where we are. Now I'm going to pull from the crystal deck because we're 30 minutes into this. Orange hearts if you're still here. The clear quartz, which is my favorite. It's right here. The clear quartz, the peach moonstone I don't have, and the jet. I might have the jet. I think this might be the jet. I think this might be the jet because this is the black obsidian. Anyway, so this deals with all chakras, the clear quartz, right? So let's hold this up. The clear quartz, the peach moonstone. I have that somewhere here. I think it might be. It's in here. There it is right there. It's a small one. It's a peach moonstone that's in there. And the jet, which is here. So I'll hold both of these and let you know what all chakras are. The crown chakra is your spirituality, your selflessness, and the wisdom. Your third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. Your throat chakra is your ability to communicate, express yourself, and to trust. Your heart chakra is the ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. Your solar plex chakra is your optimism, your clarity, and your personal power. Your sacral chakra is your emotions, your intimacy, and the confidence. Your root chakra is your ability to survive, to be stable, and to ground yourself, right? And so that is what we all want at the end of the day. And this deals with all of the chakras, is for the clear quartz. The peach moonstone deals with your crown and your sacral chakra, and the jet crystal deals with your root chakra. So the affirmation for the clear quartz: I am radiant. I am a radiant being filled with all frequencies of light. Again, I am a radiant being filled with all frequencies of light. The peach moonstone deals with your femininity, your protection, and your comfort. It says, I am patient and accepting of myself and others. Listen, I am patient and accepting of myself and others, the contemplation, the distance, all of these things. And the jet deals with your supports, your releases, and your purifies. It says, I am filled with clarity and positive energy. All of these are how you need to change your energy. So I hope you got that. Rewind it if you didn't. Also, remember, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a video. Yeah, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, and yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my 6. Now we're going to say an affirmation and release this all this old negative energy. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation, right? And so that is what we are letting go. I love you guys.